You know it's Christmas when Dunkin' Donuts puts out their Christmas cups.
Just
Yes.
just in case.
Thank you. I'm sorry, I can't make it out.
Which one?
This one?
Hunt.
Hunt, gotcha. Okay, I think I got all those people. Thank you.
You're welcome. Tom?
Catcher, you're calling in.
Good morning, Pat.
We got everybody
Morning.
except Bill and Sanchez, right?
I'm sorry, who was that just said I'm calling in?
Pat Jager.
Yeah.
No board members for the executive session, but either of those,
Yeah, they need to come in.
both of them?
Yep.
Okay. Hey, Tom,
Yeah.
about those WGE.
I like your backdrop, Carl.
I think that's Bill Edwards.
Good morning.
Dr. Iqbal, right?
Morning, Mo.
Yes, hi, how are you?
Iqbal's on board.
Sanchez is here.
Sanchez is here.
Got everybody.
Okay, we have a full house.
All right.
Are you socially spaced there?
Yeah, actually,
You full?
we exceed standards.
Okay. Pass it on.
Okay, it's 9 a.m. I'll call the meeting to order. This is the Kane County Transportation Committee for Tuesday, November 17th, 2020. You want to do a roll call vote or roll call?
Kenyon,
Here.
Hanson, Iqbal,
Iqbal present.
Caius,
Guy is present.
Sanchez,
Here.
Weber,
Here.
Martin.
Martin, present.
All present.
Okay, we have a full house. I'll take a motion in a second to approve our minutes from the October 20th, 2020 meeting. Moved by
Mike
Caius
Kenyon
move.
moves.
Caius moves and Caius moves
Second
and
it.
Caius moves
Kenyon.
and Kenyon seconds. Any changes or comments?
Mr.
Seeing
Chairman?
none. Mr. Caius,
Mr.
you
Chairman?
got comments?
Of course. It appears that there's a discrepancy in the minutes from 1017 on page 3, section and project implementation, item C, resolution approving an agreement with et cetera for tollway equipment installation, operation, and maintenance for 10 years and $7.8 million. I spoke against that expense, and I request that my comments against the proposed expense on behalf of my constituents be included in the written minutes. And it also indicates that both I and member Sanchez voted yes for that item, and we were a no vote. And being as this is the second time that we've been put into a yes vote on a no vote for this item, I move that we table this for approval until the next meeting so that I can read them, the minutes as they're presented.
Okay, so
The
do you
next
want to make a
meeting.
motion to table the minutes?
That was a motion table.
Okay, so it's moved by Mr. Caius, second by
Sanchez, second.
Mr. Sanchez.
Hey.
So yeah, we'll, Chris, if you could work with Karen to make sure that's the way you want it
Oh, I'm
over the
with-
next 30 days. If there's no discussion, we'll do a roll call vote to table the minutes.
Yes.
Hanson,
Hanson, yes.
Iqbal,
Iqbal, yes.
Kenyon,
Yes.
Caius,
Guys, yes.
Let me
Martin,
call you back.
Martin, yes.
Sanchez,
Yes.
Weber.
Yes.
Okay,
Thank
then
you.
We'll table the minutes till next month's meeting. Public comment, there's nobody here. Is there anybody online? Doesn't sound like it, so we'll move on to finance report. October Transportation Committee Financial Report, we'll move it to Tom.
Yeah, I don't have a lot to add to the report. You see the various trends that are occurring. So unless there's any questions, that's all I have.
Any questions on finance? If not, we'll move on to our first resolution. This is approving an agreement with Workday Adaptive Planning. This is for access to and use of software, data analytics and budgeting forecast software. I need a motion and a second. Moved by Mr. Weber, second by Mr. Hanson. Tom?
Yeah, this is a software that we use in order to adequately have an understanding of our various projects, and it helps us to budget as well as forecast, as was stated. We've used this software since 2014. This is something that typically we've done in-house at the staff level on an annual basis. There is a cost saving that we realize when we do this 3-year offer that the vendor has offered to us, and so we're taking it through the county board for the first time, and staff is recommending approval.
Okay, any questions for Tom?
Mr. Chairman?
Mr. Caius?
Yeah, just a question. This is, you say you did handle it in-house. Is it, so it's not something you put out for bid?
Correct.
Just the item below the,
Yeah, I mean, we did look at, years ago, back in 2013, 14, we looked at various types of tools, and this is a tool that best met our needs with the various projects. I mean, at any given time, we're probably working on 100 to 150 different projects, and in order to have a good accounting of all that and to forecast all our funding, we, on an annual basis, we would just pay the license agreement. But in this case, the license agreement, there is a cost savings of about $3,000 or $4,000 a year by doing a 3-year license agreement.
Okay, any other questions?
thank you.
If not, roll call.
Hanson,
Hanson, yes.
Iqbal,
Iqbal, yes.
Kenyon,
Kenyon, yes.
Caius, Martin,
Martin, yes.
Sanchez,
Yes.
Weber.
Yes.
Passes.
Okay, motion passes. We'll move on to maintenance, the maintenance report. Tom?
Yeah, just a couple items to highlight. We are moving into our winter operations, and that includes some snow fence installation in areas where we have drifting concerns. And then we also have some of our part-time winter help on board, and we have about 10,000 tons of salt on hand, which is good.
Official/department.
So we're ready for winter. Any questions for Tom on the maintenance report?
Is there any chance of making those snow fences soundproof?
If you can do that, you wouldn't need to be working here.
Thank you.
Okay, any other comments? Seeing none, we'll move on to our first resolution under maintenance. This is approving adopt the highway program applicants. Tom?
We have one new applicant, the Batavia Moose Lodge, and it's 1.65 miles on both sides of Main Street from Nelson Lake Road to Fabian Parkway. Staff is recommending approval.
Any questions or comments, motion? Moved by Mr. Hanson, second by Mr. Weber. Comments? Seeing none, all in favor, say aye.
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 Okay, and we'll do
Roll
a roll
call?
call. We'll do a roll call.
Hanson.
Yes.
Igbo.
Iqbal, yes.
Kenyon.
Kenyon, yes.
Caius. Martin.
Caius, yes.
Martin, yes.
Thank you. Martin.
Martin,
Sanchez?
yes.
Sanchez.
Sanchez, yes.
Weber.
Yes.
Passes.
Okay, and then our next resolution is approving the purchase of 2 dump body and equipment packages for some new trucks, which is the next item. Tom?
Yeah, this is the 2 bodies, and the vendor that won the bid on this was Henderson Truck Equipment for a purchase price of $178,400, $89,200 each. Staff is recommending approval.
Questions or comments? Could I have a motion? Did I do a motion in a second? I need a motion in a second.
Iqbal moves.
Moved by Dr. Iqbal, second by
Sanchez
Caius?
moves.
Mr. Caius. Roll call.
Hanson. Igbo.
Iqbal, yes.
Kenyon.
Kenyon, yes.
Caius.
Caius, yes.
Martin.
Martin, yes.
Sanchez.
Yes.
Weber.
Yes.
Passes.
Okay, motion passes. Now we got the equipment. We need some trucks. Resolution approving the purchase of 2 trucks. Tom?
These are the 2 trucks, as the chairman stated, and the vendor with the best bid was Trans Chicago Truck Company. And with this purchase price of $194,364, we also have 2 trade-in trucks. The trade-in value is about $22,000 for each unit. So the net cost is $150,364. Staff is recommending approval.
Okay, I need a motion, or we're going to do roll call. Discussion? Roll call vote?
Well, actually, we need a first and a second.
Oh,
We
I'm
do.
sorry. Need a
Caius moves.
motion. Caius moves and Weber seconds. Roll call.
Hanson. Igbo.
Iqbal, yes.
Kenyon.
Kenyon, yes.
Caius.
Caius, yes.
Martin.
Martin, yes.
Sanchez.
Yes.
Weber.
Yes.
Passes.
Okay, motion passes. We'll move on to planning and programming report. Tom?
Yeah, there's a couple items I wanted to highlight here. We're continuing to move forward with the public comment period for the 2050 Long Range Transportation Plan. We've done about 3 articles in Kane County Connects. We've placed this within the Planning Cooperative newsletter, the Kane Kendall Council of Mayors newsletter, KDOT's Facebook page, and KDOT's website. And then we've also presented at the Transportation Committee in our planning and programming report. So far, we've had about 7 or 8 comments. Again, we're continuing to wait for any other additional comments, and that's all I have at this point in time for that. But I do want to highlight the newsletter. If you get a chance, take a look at it for the Kane Kendall Council of Mayors. A lot of different stories, as well as some guidance in there for the various municipalities. And then there's also, Metra has started a My Metra newsletter. So if you get a chance, take a look at that. We'll bring you up to speed on some of the different things Metra's working on. That's all I have for our planning and programming update.
Any questions for Tom on planning and programming report?
Mr. Chairman?
Seeing none. Mr. Caius?
Yes, just the final submission deadline is the 18th, is it? Is that tomorrow? for that plan,
You know,
for the 2050 plan?
yeah, I apologize. I'll have to get that date to you.
Yeah, it says on our agenda, it says comments are being accepted through November 18th.
Oh, okay, yes, and I see it in the newsletter as
Okay.
well. Sorry about that.
So that would be accurate, and that is tomorrow.
Hurry up and get them in.
Yeah, yeah. So it's been out there, but this is just, I guess.
It's been a while, yeah.
Yeah. Anything else?
Yeah,
Mr.
there are plenty of good seats still available on all your metro trains and all your metro lines. Plenty of ways to socially distance.
Mr. Hanson is promoting use of the commuter rail.
Tell Mr. Hanson to use his microphone.
Plenty of good seats available on metro. There's plenty of opportunities to take advantage of the service and socially distance. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, if not, we will move on to next resolution is approving an agreement with GIS Solutions for Geographic Information System Services. I need a motion and a second. Moved by Mr. Hanson.
Caius?
Second by Mr. Caius. Tom?
Yeah, about every 3 years, we do a GIS contract. This is coordinated by the IT GIS department in coordination also with ourselves and purchasing. And so GIS Solutions, Inc. of Springfield, Illinois was selected as the vendor to move forward with. This is a 3-year contract for an appropriation amount of $203,000, and staff is recommending approval.
Any questions or comments?
Mr. Chairman?
Mr. Caius?
Yeah, Tom, could you explain a little bit more about, you say, are we using our own GIS services here in the county, or why not? And how does this fit in with above or below or beside that?
This fits in with that, but it also does take into account a lot of the different opportunities with the ESRI support. We get a lot of mapping, what do you want to call it, additional enhancements. And we also get information on the permit viewer, which is put together that gives us information on like topographic and crash data analysis, and it affords us an opportunity at the staff level to almost do like a field review, because really it's hard to get out to a site visit more than just once. This saves us a lot of time by doing a lot of the work that we need to in-house. It also is integrated into our permitting software where we can maintain some data. And then fiber management, we do have a lot of fiber within our right-of-ways as well as IT, and so it supports that effort. And then various technical support.
So this basically takes it to a new level based on specific to transportation.
Yep.
Okay. Any
And
other
it's a
questions?
unique service provided just by this company?
Yeah, I mean, they did look at various vendors, and this is the company that met the needs.
Okay, any other questions? Okay, seeing
Was that a
none.
bidding process then for this, or was it?
You know, it's professional.
We use the QBS process for the selection.
So it's like a professional service, so QBS is quality-based selection, so that goes through that process rather than a bidding process. Any other
Great,
questions?
thank you.
Okay. And I do have a motion and a second on that, so roll call.
Hanson,
Hanson, yes.
Iqbal,
Iqbal, yes.
Kenyon,
Kenyon, yes.
Caius,
Caius, yes.
Martin,
Martin, yes.
Sanchez,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
passes.
Okay, motion passes. We'll move on to traffic operations and permitting report.
You have the report in front of you, and unless there's any questions, that's, I don't have anything else to share.
Okay. Any questions for Tom? If you spot something, just give Tom a call. We'll move on to project implementation to Steve Koffenbarger for the project implementation report.
The IMP report is included in your packet in front of you. The one item I'll highlight is that we tomorrow are planning to open a new section of Longmeadow Parkway from the Bulls Road connector east to Illinois 25. And so that's a new segment, new alignment of our Longmeadow Parkway. And I can move on to questions or photos unless there's any questions.
Go ahead.
And hey, Steve, question?
Yes.
Mr. Kayas?
The other end of that is going to be open on the, was it the 26th or something? The west end?
The left end,
West,
the west end.
west end of Bolts Road.
The west end of Bowles Road is planned to be open as part of this opening also. So if it's not open already, it would be open as part of the opening of the new segment of Longmeadow Parkway. That's the plan, at least.
Okay, thank you.
So Steve, what does that leave then as far as the last link in the chain?
It leaves the area near the quarry and the new structure over Sandbloom and Williams. So it's from the Bowles Road connector west through the quarry and the new structure over Sandbloom and Williams. This section of this contract has a July 31st of 2021 current completion date.
Okay, so we're down to a very short distance. Okay, thanks. Steve, go ahead with the report. Thank you. And the photos.
Yes, and the photos, let me pull up my screen here so I can follow along. The first photo has Longmeadow Parkway Section C2, where we are pouring concrete, laying asphalt, pouring curb and gutter, and doing grading. The second photo is our Kirk at Fabian intersection, which actually opened up approximately 10 days ago or so. And so if you get a chance to run through that intersection, that project was plagued with some utility delays at the very beginning, extensive delays that delayed the completion of the project, but now it's open and looking great. So this shows a little restriping and restoration work on the photo. The third photo has our Highway Safety Improvement Project, HSIP, Stage 2, which is on Randall and Orchard and Fabian. A lot of flashing yellow work, so traffic signal work going on there. The next photo is of our hot mix asphalt, laying that Kirk Road multi-use path project. So to replace a segment of the path there that could use some replacement, and that's between Pine and Fabian Parkway. The Peck at Britcher Road intersection improvement is complete, so that's showing the photos of that complete project. That was done in one construction season. And last but not least, crews placing high performance concrete on the deck as part of a bridge maintenance project on Hughes, Scott, and Granite. That's all the photos I have for you.
Okay, any questions for Steve? I've gotten some positive comments on the Peck and Brisher, and continue to get them for the Balcom and Burlington project. So a lot of good things happening. If there's no questions for Steve, we'll move on to the resolution under Project IMP, approving an engineering services agreement with Hampton, Lenzini, and Renwick of Elgin. This is for structure safety inspections, which is our bridge inspections. I need a motion and a second on that. Moved by Weber, second by Hanson. Steve?
Several years ago, KDOT staff went through a qualifications-based selection process to select HLR. And this is the third of our 3-year contract. These are negotiated on an annual basis based upon the number of structures that we anticipate will need inspections during the following year. So this is an annual contract that we bring to committee for consideration. The negotiated amount is for $415. Typically, our structures are inspected approximately every other year. And we also do inspections on the township bridges. So within this contract, the 63 bridges that are included there include county and township bridges.
Do we get compensated from the township, or is that just part of the plan?
We get compensated from the township when we assist them with preparation of bridge plan. Pardon me? But not compensation for bridge inspection, I believe.
Okay.
And that's
so we
something
just
I
do.
can double check and get back to you.
No problem. Any other questions or comments?
Mr. Chairman?
Mr. Caius?
So this is a new figure this year. How does it compare with the previous years?
Well, it varies. I could pull up the previous contracts. It varies based upon the number and size of structures that are due for inspection that year. So it does go up and down. And it also is based upon the overhead rate of the agency that you've selected based upon their qualifications. So as part of a QBS, you can't talk about cost. Part of the selection, it's based upon qualifications. Once you select the consultant, then you negotiate the contract. We do a maximum 3-year contract for our QBS selection. So this is the 3rd year. And so we've had previous contracts with HLR for our annual on-call structure and safety inspections, and I can pull these up real quick since I'm handy at the computer here. In 2019, for the 2020 inspections, we were at $405,000, so we're right in the ballpark there. So that gives you an example of where we were.
Yeah, thank you. More or less the background was really the important thing on that one, on how they, I didn't ask the question right. But thank you for the information.
Did I answer it right?
Yes, yeah, you did.
Okay.
You got the right answer. I had the wrong question. That's great.
Okay.
So it costs more to inspect Fabian Parkway Bridge than it does a country highway bridge.
Right.
Okay.
So it's, yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Drew.
If any other questions or comments? If not, we'll do a roll call vote.
Hanson,
Hanson, yes.
Iqbal, Iqbal,
Iqbal, yes.
Kenyon,
Kenyon, yes.
Caius,
Caius, yes.
Martin,
Martin, yes.
Sanchez,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
passes.
Okay, motion passes. Item number 9 is I need a motion and a second to put our various reports we've heard on file. Moved by Mr. Weber, second by
Caius?
Iqbal,
Dr. Iqbal. Questions or comments? If not, we'll do a roll call vote.
Hanson,
Hanson, yes.
Iqbal,
Iqbal, yes.
Kenyon,
Kenyon, yes.
Caius,
Caius, yes.
Martin,
Martin, yes.
Sanchez,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
passes.
Okay, the motion passes. We do have need for an executive session, so I'll take a motion and a second to go into exec. Moved by Mr. Hanson, second by
Caius?
Mr. Caius. Thank you. Roll call vote to go into executive session.
Hanson,
Hanson, yes.
Iqbal,
Iqbal, yes.
Kenyon,
Kenyon, yes.
Caius,
Guys, yes.
Martin,
Martin, yes.
Sanchez,
Yes.
Weber.
Yes.
Okay, we'll give us a minute or so to go into exec.
Yeah, we'll need a couple of moments to shuffle everybody. I will be moving everybody I've identified into the executive session room. It'll take a moment for the boardroom to join you as I check to make sure we didn't miss anybody. So just be patient for a couple of moments. Wait for everybody to join. Carl, I see you don't appear to have joined yet. Other than Carl, is there anybody that is hearing me that feels as though they should be in the executive session? Please identify yourself.
Blair, this is Jackie Forbes. I usually sit in on the exec section when I'm there.
Pat Jager.
Jackie, you should see something that says accept. All right, anybody left that should be in executive session that isn't? No, not yet. For them to. Still a couple people in the breakout room. We're not in there, so I can't tell. We're missing Iqbal's phone call, Kenyon, and Woniki.
Okay, Dr. Iqbal, Mr. Kenyon, and Ms. Wonicky need to switch over to,
Okay, I think we got him now.
okay, looks like we have you now. Yeah, we're going to do a roll call just to make sure that everybody is back from the executive session. So we'll just say present.
Hanson,
Hanson, yes.
Iqbal,
Iqbal present.
Kenyon,
Kenyon, present.
Caius,
Caius present.
Martin,
Martin, present.
Sanchez,
Here.
Weber.
Present.
Okay, we're out of executive. Everybody is present. I need a motion and a second to approve the resolution amending the acquisition of right-of-way agreement. Moved by
Iqbal.
Sanchez,
Dr.
seconds.
Iqbal, second by Mr. Caius. Questions or comments?
Sanchez, I think, was the one.
Oh, I'm sorry, second by Mr. Sanchez. Questions or comments? Okay, hearing none, we'll take a roll call vote.
Hanson,
Hanson, yes.
Iqbal,
Iqbal, yes.
Kenyon,
Kenyon, yes.
Caius,
Caius, yes.
Martin,
Martin, yes.
Sanchez,
Yes.
Weber.
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. We have no public comment unless there's somebody on the phone. I don't believe so. Nobody on the phone, nobody present, so we'll move on to, I'll take a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Yeah, so I need a motion to adjourn, Mr. Weber and Mr.
Caius?
Iqbal.
Okay, I'm going to pick Caius. So Weber moves, Caius seconds to adjourn. And we can do a voice vote on this. All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Thank you very much. Mike, I hope you're feeling better.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Oh, I am. I'm good. I just didn't decide to come down because the Martin wants his to be remote. I'm good.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good news.
All right, thank you, everybody. Anybody that's sticking around for Development Committee, we will use the same Zoom room, so feel free to stay or log back in a few minutes. Otherwise, we will probably turn the sound off here in the room until maybe 10 minutes or so before the meeting starts.